Hello again, welcome to today's attempt at the Fibble puzzle. This is Wordle, but there's a liar in every row. So maybe that F is lying and it should be yellow or green. Or maybe the I, D, C or H is lying instead. The only way to find out is to play. It's auto-populated that first guess, and I'm going to make use of the fact that we've got 3 letters coloured in yellow or green. I'm going to use all of them. That's kind of what I was expecting, so it's quite likely that the C is lying here and the S is lying here. Could be an STI beginning. Let's try sting. Right, what have we learned? We've learned that the T has changed colour and I kept it in the same position. So it has to be lying on one of those two, which means that the S can't be lying. Because if it's lying on one row, it's lying on the next, and that's inconsistent. We just said the T is lying on one of those 2 rows. So that means the T probably isn't second, because we'd probably want the S to be first. So it's probably lying here. So again, probably the N is lying, just because that gives us the least information. If the N is lying, all we know is that we've got to use the T and the I. Whereas if the G is lying, for example, then we know we've got to use the T, I and N. So it gives us more information. The odds are that you're not going to guess the correct letters, so it's always a good idea, at least to start with, to assume you've got less information rather than more. So if we only have the I and the T correct, what are we going to do? I think this is probably a bad idea, but I want to try some more vowels, so I'm going to try quite. The Q surely is not going to be in the word, unless it's this specific word, but I like a challenge. Oh. I was about to say that means it's probably gilt or built, because the T would just be last and it would be blank U, I, blank T, but then there wouldn't be a liar in this row. So again, the U is probably the liar, so we've probably still only got the I and the T. Let's try trial. We haven't tried the T in first yet. Interesting. I don't know what to think of this. I was thinking maybe the T should be last. No, sorry, if the T is last, then it's not lying. But I don't know what the liar would be. I suppose the R could be lying because maybe it's green instead? Because at some point we have to start putting some letters in this word. We can't just rule everything out. Maybe the R is lying here because it's actually green, and the N is lying here because it's actually green. So I was thinking that the N was lying and therefore wasn't in the word, but it could be in the right place. It's wood for sharp. Let's try print. Oh, what have we learnt about this? I think P cannot be the liar here. No, sorry, the R can't be the liar. Because if the R is a liar, then it's blank P-I-N-T. That's not a word. So the R can't be lying here. So the R is definitely lying here, which means there's no R. And there's no A, and there's no L. Well, that's something at least. Oh, it's a tricky one today. Or rather, I'm making it look tricky. I mean, it's just quite likely that the P is lying, and it's just not in the word. Oh, we haven't tried an O yet. Why have I not tried an O? It's just going to be point or joint. The P could be lying. Again, it's what I said earlier. The P could be lying because it's actually green. So it still could be point. I want the J to be in the word though, so I'm going to try joint first. Oh, that was a 50-50, I think. I think it could have been either of them. Very happy to get that in 6 rather than 7, but that's definitely not my best. I mean, I had the I and the T the whole way, and I just couldn't get the rest of the letters. I really should have tried the O earlier. I don't know why I didn't. I was focusing on the other vowels first for some reason, and then I was focusing on consonants. So it's not my finest performance, but definitely not my worst performance. We got there in 6. That's not terrible. That's the Fibble puzzle. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.